Thank you.
So you can, but yeah, you can do the, if you want to, you can actually have it set up separately.
Okay. But this is
This one doesn't? That one does not, because there's 3 different ways to mount that or use that in a configuration, so we don't know which one people are going to use.
But there's a longer cable
that
comes with it. Okay. How long?
9 meters, is that 23 feet?
Oh, okay.
3 times. Yeah, no, the one that comes with it, 15. 15
old-fashioned feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what we use in America?
I don't know.
Okay, I know.
I've been here 23 years.
I know.
Still makes no sense.
Let's use DMR G-Star too.
Maybe I do.
So sell me on this. What's
Buy it. Next.
Buy this one.
now? What's the main difference here?
Hey, I just stepped you up.
Yeah.
You need me
I know, yeah.
Other than that,
over there.
I assume this is more expensive.
It is, but this is designed more for a mobile environment.
Yeah, because it's got 2 speakers here.
Here, let me do
Okay.
this for you. Turn the volume up on that radio. Turn the volume up on that radio. You see any difference? Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Yep. This uses a main and a subband
I learned
concept.
something.
Thank you. This uses a main and a subband concept, where this uses an A and a B. The main is always attached to your primary controls, dial, and that on there. In addition, for the mobile environment, it has a speaker and a microphone jack in the front of the head, along with the SD card. This also has a speaker and a microphone jack in the body of the radio too. And if you want to, you can use that up front, run an external speaker there, and it uses that AESS technology we have, which allows you to apply different filters and be able to adjust the 2 different speakers for better operation and hearing.
Or if you have that in the front cabin, it just blasts audio from the main head straight at you.
So this does not have a speaker on the head.
Nope, no microphone either.
Oh, no microphone either. So you have
I
to.
have this in my car and I have to run an extension cord for a microphone and external speaker.
Oh.
But it works very well for what I wanted to do.
3 different mounting options with this, so it automatically comes with the ability to tilt the head if you notice on there. So
Right.
you can have the screw so it's straight off flat or tilted up like
Right.
this. It has the SMJK bracket where you can attach it to there, and it extends on a little pipe, and you can do 180 degrees. You can move the head around for that, or you can buy the separation kit for it, which will allow you to separate it completely.
Okay. So can you output the audio anyway from the radio?
It has a speaker plug on the back.
Okay.
It does have an external speaker jack.
Okay. What kind of a jack is it?
Just a 3.5 millimeter. But the thing you'll have to do on there is that you'll see there's a side A and a side B.
What's the difference? Why?
So A would be the audio on this side, B would be the audio on this side.
Oh.
So you can have it set up that one will put both audios on one speaker, or if you want to, you can run separate audio for the two different sides. If you want
Okay.
on there.
Okay. Or combine them and have them both come out of the same speaker?
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense. They're both 50 watts.
Both 50 watts, both VHF and UHF. Wideband receive on there, so 136 to 174 and 400 to 470.
Do either of them do anything outside of the two bands? Like
Transmit or?
to receive?
Yes, so it does do two. It does the receive.
Aviation.
Yeah, aviation.
Aviation is one of the things I'm looking for.
Both do aviation.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll do aviation. We'll do VHF, amateur, and public safety. It does do 220 receive, marine, public safety, UHF, FRS, all those kind of things on there.
Okay. All right.
And no digital public service.
No digital, yeah, nothing digital public service.
Any idea typically what the price difference is between the two?
Right at the show here, it's actually ridiculous. It's about 120 bucks. So that's about $385 right now for that one. This one is $499. So $115 difference.
Awesome. What's the price on your 300D?
$381.95.
$381.95.
How you doing, bro?
Not too bad.
3, 4, 5?
Happy leg?
Yeah, as many as you got.
Right now. But if you have HRI, you're going to need to go ahead and check that, especially because it's offline. Now, another thing that might show offline is when you don't have what we call a global non-added IP address. HRI 200s are like a little server, for sake of a better term. Okay? What that means is when you actually connect to a room, when we connect to a room here in a little bit, we are actually going from here through the internet, which is only a fad, and then it's going to go through and go to that actual physical Wires X box for the room. Each Wires X room is virtual to the Wires X box, the HRI 200. Does that make sense for everybody? That's why if you want a room, you got to get an HRI 200. If you want to connect to other rooms, I don't need to host a room. I'm going to go to my friend Billy or Bob or Joe or Sue or whoever. That's why you can do PDN. Does that make sense for everybody? Okay. I wanted to clear that up because that's a big confusion part on there. All right. Now let's talk about the center of the box. This is the Wires X software telling you, hey, panic, not panic, those kind of things like that on it. So right now, it's telling you the date, so we turned it on this time, transceiver mode, digital, digital. Why is it saying digital, digital? Why I heard it. Because we're PDN, right? You can only do digital by RF and PDN. You can't do analog, so it's going to say that. Now, when we're in PDN, we have to have the radio talk to the Wires X software. And the way that we achieve that is by hitting the X button, remember? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit the X button here. Whoop. Hit it twice. Okay. Did you hear how it went? Do-do-do-do? Right? That's because that connection was made. Alrighty? So now what I can start to do here in this case is I can actually start to use the actual HRI 200. So, or excuse me, the PDN mode in whether it be HRI or PDN mode. So when I see up now, do you see how that logo went green? What that's telling you right now is, first of all, I'm not connecting anything. But it's saying, hey John, guess what? I received your signal, and it's green, so that means I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do for communication. Does that make sense? Okay. So now if I want to connect to rooms or anything like that, I have a couple different options. One is to actually go And if I know the room I want to connect to, I can simply type it in here. So for example, if I want to go to our Yaesu CQ America, I can go to room 2100. And I'm going to get a fall out. That's bad when I go to I'll explain why that happened in a minute. That's your output box. So go to this one here. Now I just initiated a call, and now I just connected to a room. And now I hear the Adams family thing. That's do. Okay. So, that's how you can connect to a room in one fashion. The other option is to connect to it remotely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out of here. I'm going to disconnect here. Okay? So that you guys can see the data. I mean, hey, someone went along, and what I'm going to do is I'll take this one here. Okay, now I went along, I'm going to send a connect request. And actually, hang on a second here, I haven't turned off the connect request here. But you can send a connect request, and I'll show you that in a minute, and that's going to allow you to check and manually operate it and do a connection through there. I'll get to that in 1 second here, I want to get ahead. A couple other things before we get moving on through here. Okay, here is your activity box, or your user box, what you choose to put in here. You can select that through what you want to view up here. So for example, your Connect ID window, your group window, you can have a couple different selections here of what you want in this box. I'll let you know that you can use that box. I don't get into it because everybody else has it set that way. Some people want to create a bookmark and have a bookmark of the rooms that are in there. For me, when I use my wire set, I like to have that left in there so it gives a running tab of who's actually in that room. Okay. This next two parts here are going to be the most interesting ones you need to deal with. This is a listing of all the nodes worldwide that are currently on wire sets, meaning they're powered up. Are we ready? And begin. Oops. Get the book, get the point. Good. All right, now, say it. Yeah, there's a lot. That's the whole thing. Okay. Now, this list is sortable. Okay. Initially, the default you see is sorted by alphabetical by call sign. If you know a person's node number, you can go and click alphabetically, or excuse me, organizationally by the node number. So let's click HTM-500D. Now it goes numerically, okay? If you know the call sign, we can select to go by call sign. If you know the city, if you know the state, country even, you want to go ahead and know the frequency, you can sort by frequency, okay? You can sort by, well, get the point, you can sort by a lot of stuff in here, okay? So same thing here, room. You go room ID, you go ahead and click on there, sorts by that, sorts by TTMF, sorts by activity. So what's the most busiest room? America KCY. Okay. Japan actually is usually bigger, but they're sleeping right now, so. Okay, room name, you want to sort by room name. Okay, you want to sort by city, state, you get the picture, right? Okay. So now, a couple things to talk about with the ID as well as the users and everything like that, okay? We're going to come into these little symbols right here. So first of all, see this D here? The D is representative of a digital HRI 200 operation, okay? The A is representative of analog operation with an HRI 200. The little Wi-Fi symbol, like mine right here, that is representative of PDN functionality. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, I'm going to connect to a room again and see how mine's little blue Wi-Fi looking symbol. I'm going to connect to a room again. Now, once it updates the list here, excuse me, you'll start to see when people connect, disconnect, all those kind of things on there. Like, for example, you see how this is blue, this is yellow, and all those kind of things. The coloring changes with the status of the room. And you will see that happen when people connect and disconnect. So, for example, let's see if I can find another one there. Okay, see how this one is yellow? That tells you the status of the connect. So yellow is going to represent they're connected to something. Blue is going to mean that they are not connected to something. Does that make sense?